Hey, it's Allie and welcome to day 4 at December Daily, or of my December Daily project here. Today, what I am working with is the back of this page protector that I cut yesterday. So I want to do something on the back of this circle. I had the number 4 in here, which is from a set of larger chipboard numbers that we have in my shop. I'm not sure if the white is still available, but I'll link to that below if we have that. I'm thinking, at first I was thinking I would put pattern paper behind that and just have the number 4, but instead I'm thinking that I will get out another, just a white piece of cardstock, potentially adhere the 4 on the side, and then do just a little bit of handwritten journaling about my story today, which is just related to Playmobil pieces that I have from past advent calendars, and then from past Christmas sets from Playmobil, which are these little toys, and how I like to bring them out once a year and they get put away, and how they are kind of, you know, special. Like, I like them as much as I think the kids around here like them. And then I'm planning to just use this holiday cheer rubber piece to go right over the top of my photo, and that will be the photo for today. And then on the back of this piece, what I'm thinking about doing is using one of the silk screens that we had available when the December Daily products launched this year. I think I'm going to use this one that says Wonderful Magical Moments, and I'm thinking about using my red Pendleton paint. And for these, one of the things that was an intention when these were designed was that you would be able to cut them out so you could use them on different things in different places. So I'm just going to cut this. This one came, I believe, with 2 4x6 sheets. Here's what the other sheet looked like as well. And you use these kind of like a stencil. I will show you the full process of that as well. So I've got a few different kinds of silk screens there that I am planning to incorporate. And so I think I'll just do this on the back. Just kind of a fun little piece that relates to what's going on over here, and we'll also bring out the red. So that is my intention as I get started here, and we'll see where I actually end up. Alright, so actual process-wise here, I got out my red line tape because I want to use that for the rubber piece for adhering. That's what we recommend using for that. And then the next step was to use the silk screen, so I want you to see how I went about that process there. You already saw me cut that up. Sometimes when you pull the silk screen off the back, it can be really sticky in the beginning, so you might want to like just rub it even on the back of your hand a couple times, or stick it down on the back of your hands so that it's not super sticky when you put it down, so that it rips your paper. I didn't have a problem with it this time. That's the first time that I'm using this one. So you can see that I just put a little bit of paint on top after I laid it down. I'm just using a random piece of cardstock that I had to actually move the paint around. In a second here, you'll see where I changed the size of that cardstock so I could see a little bit better where I was going in terms of just putting that on top. You can use a paint palette knife, you could use an old credit card, something like that. Basically, you're just wanting to get an even layer of paint over the top. After that, I took the screen itself, took it into my bathroom, just washed it off with warm water. You can use cold water too. And then I just use a towel to dry it off. So pretty simple and easy, and then it's reusable and you can use it again. There's the red line tape for the back of the rubber. Definitely recommend something like that. I know other people in the past have tried to use some glue dots or other adhesives that have actually had a reaction with that rubber. So definitely red line tape has worked for me for the last couple of years. Next up was working with the chipboard number 4. I looked through my cards there just to see if there was one of the cards from the kit that I could use. I also could have used the back of one that I won't end up using, but I ended up just deciding to cut another piece of white 3x4 cardstock. And then I decided that I wanted to do something on the top. I considered silk screen, and then I decided to use a star stamp from the December Daily Stars stamp set there, and some red ink, which is the Pendleton, which is what I offer in my shop, Craft Ink. And I tested it out on an extra number first just to make sure that it was going to do what I wanted it to do and check the color and those kinds of things. And then I went ahead and just repeat stamped using one of the hand-drawn stars on that stamp set right on top of the chipboard itself. You can also emboss on there. there, you could write on there, you could add stickers on there. There's all kinds of things that you could do, but that was what I decided to do on top of the stamp. And then I also knew that I wanted to add the date onto the back of the cardstock. So I put a little bit of rolling adhesive using Scotch rolling adhesive, which is my favorite one. And then I am going to cut off that extra piece of the chipboard. I wanted to just have one, a solid line there against the edge of the 3x4 card. And then I went ahead and just hand wrote my journaling. I'm using one of the Precision pens from my shop. Just really basic about, you know, that I love these Playmobil toys, and I love the fact that I took a picture of them, and that they go away at the end of December and that they come back the next December. I like having toys that have a shelf life in that way, that they aren't always out and available, so it makes it more special when they come out. And not only, you know, I love these toys actually personally myself, I just think that they're high quality and really nice, but the kids love them too, and the girls especially have really been having fun playing with them, playing with all the woodland creatures and the nativity set and the Santa and all the different ones that I've saved and collected over the years. So that's kind of been a fun thing. So that's pretty much what I talked about in my journaling, just handwriting basically until I got down there to the end, and there's Anna's hand there, and really kind of calling it good. I also went ahead and put, that's so cute to see your hand popping up on there, just did lines on my journaling, which is something that I often do, is underline it after I go ahead and write my words on there. Underlining, and then essentially just putting each of those pieces back into the pockets and calling it good for day 4.